stress, tears that I had to hold back, anger, depression, this overwhelming feeling of guilt. I've never heard of PTSD. I worked as a medic up at the sliding center, and I was a first responder when Nodar was killed opening day at the Olympics. We did everything that we could to resuscitate Nodar, and unfortunately he didn't make it. For almost 10 years I worked as a first responder, never once was trained on how to deal with the emotional impact that happens after we can't save our patient's life. 1 hour after the Olympics were over, I went to try to die by suicide. I couldn't take the whirlwind day after day, minute after minute, my heart rate up, the stress, I wasn't sleeping, I didn't know what to do. Over the course of the next 5 years, I ended up losing my job as a medic. I quit ski patrolling, I quit playing hockey. I lost my family of 13 years. 3 more attempted suicides. I went through 4 different treatment centers, 2 detox centers, and ultimately 3 years ago, I found myself living homeless on the downtown east side. I ended up getting in my truck and I went to the Lionsgate Bridge to jump. I just needed to turn the switch off. I came to out of this psychosis in my bed at my cabin in the backcountry. I grabbed my chainsaw, I went outside to go get some wood, and I'm following a tree on the side of the Highline Road. Tree comes down, I turn my saw off and I turn around, and there's a native man. I came over to him, I said, sir, and I told him where I just came from. I told him my story. I just need some firewood. He says, why don't you come over to my property? It's a lot more safe and you can have all the wood you want. I felt horrible asking and saying this, but I had to be honest. I said, I'm freaking starving. You know, I'm 40 pounds underweight, I'm starving. He says, let's go fishing. Now I have heat, now I have food. And you know what the best part of that, when you have heat and food and you have the generosity from another man, from a community who's giving to you, you have hope. I got food, I got fish, I got deer meat, I'm eating natural. I'm living off the land and I'm out fishing one day and I see this big, huge tractor tire on the side of the riverbank. I'm gonna take that tire and I'm gonna flip it all over these mountains and I'm gonna come back one day and I'm gonna show all those people who's the boss. I never felt better, I felt alive. No drugs, no meds. So I thought what I wanted to do next is, I have 2 extra rooms in my cabin and I wanted to open those doors for 2 other first responders who were struggling the same way I was. We had 16 people come up that first year, back in 2015. And in February 2016, what I needed to do next, what I felt in my heart we needed to do, was raise awareness to post-traumatic stress. What I decided to do is I took my damn tractor tire and I flipped it 37 kilometers in 30 days across 7 mountains with a good friend of mine, Mr. Fabian Peters, to raise awareness to post-traumatic stress. If someone was to come to me to say they are struggling or they think they may have post-traumatic stress disorder, I would let them know that they are not alone, and thank you for reaching out, and that it's not weak to speak.